little live show. I just had to check out a little car, and we had to do a little bit of maintenance real quick. Just to double check if that car was actually good or not. So, yeah. So, but we only had a few minutes, obviously, to look at the car. So we decided not to do anything just yet. But we are here, and I'm here, and we're going to talk a little bit about this stuff going on. I know it's a little late, so I know people are probably going to trickle in a little later because, probably some people thought that it was like, I guess I'm not doing it tonight. Maybe they're watching something else. Hopefully, other people will show up. But we'll kind of, we'll talk a little bit more, but we'll do a little bit more. Maybe we'll talk a little less, and still do a little bit of the Madden stuff. So. We'll have a good little time, for those that do join. But we'll just relax, chillax, and have a little discussion together. So about the good old free agency this week. What's up, Darth Panic? How you doing, my man? Good to see some people starting to trickle in. I appreciate that for sure. Like I said, it's a little late, but hey, I'm still here, and I still wanted to chat with you. Like I said, just had to get the little car discussion. I was taking a look at a car, say, yeah, of course, man, let's keep talking. So you want to just talk more? Let's just do that this time, because I am a little late, I wanted to actually get more people's thoughts on stuff anyways. Like, that's the more fun part anyways, right, guys? We just like to sit and chat about the week of the Chargers, as opposed to doing the Madden thing. So we'll put a pause on the Madden run for this show, so we'll just have a good time. So we'll just sit and chat, relax, and have a good time. Have a few laughs, get together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, so while people are trickling in, let's kind of just talk a little bit about some stuff. Like what's on your mind, guys? First and foremost, how are you guys doing? Hope you're having a good week. I'm actually having a great week myself. So I'm getting excited about a whole bunch of stuff going on in my life. We got some things coming up. Like I said, I'm getting a job here pretty soon. I'm gonna be starting a new career field. That's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. I hope you guys I got some good stuff going on too. I know Eddie, he's a regular for the show. He's got good stuff going on as well. But the Chargers, they got some good things cooking too. We got Andre James, baby. Wait, hang on a second. I can't say Andre James without blowing the air horn, and I got to try and still got to fix all my buttons. So here it is, right here. Where is it? Let's go. That's right. Andre James up in the house with the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be awesome. But man, oh, thank you for the compliment of the shirt here, Miguel. I can't remember where I got this one at. I think I got it at one of the training camps, to be honest. It's actually pretty sweet. I kind of want to do a version of this, but make it Bolt Bros. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty dope, right? That'd be really, really sweet. It wouldn't be the same bolt. I can't use the bolt in my merch, but I can kind of copy the similar stuff, and make it look like, make it a Bolt Bros one, I wouldn't want it to be black though. It would be navy and that all this colors, It's like anytime, I would always switch it with black. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Johnny Dove says we need to at least win a playoff game this season. Absolutely, Johnny, you hit the nail on the head on that one. Me and the brothers this week, we're actually talking a little bit in our group chat, and we were discussing a little bit of that kind of stuff with Justin Herbert and things, we reminisced a little bit about the Jags game, how that went, the way I see that game is that we actually straight up imploded, it was a tale of two teams, or three teams showed up that game, well, actually no, four teams. The Jags did not show up for the first half, and the Chargers, were lights out, and then at the half, the Jags decided to show up finally, and then the Chargers decided to not show up. So I don't know what happened, but that team just imploded there, But then we looked at the Texans game this past, it just seemed like, the defense was doing their job for the most part, but the offense could not just get off the ground. and get started at all. So, and that probably demoralized the defense even more to let up more points and stuff like that. That they were doing their job, but the offense was not. So that was, as a team effort there, it's not great at all. But you're absolutely right. We do need to win. We have to win a playoff game next season, or else it's a complete failure. And if that happens, we don't win a playoff game this upcoming season, there's going to be a lot of infighting. A lot of Chargers fans are going to be pissed at each other and pissed at the team, pissed at this, blah, 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 blah. They're going to want to see some heads are going to roll. It's going to be nasty if that happens. So, just keep in mind, I'm watching this and Guilty as Charged. Oh, wait. Oh, Guilty as Charged is going right now, too? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that they were going right now. So they took over my spot. They took over my Thursday night spot. Dang. That's funny. Bolt Lightning, what's up, my man? How you doing? Super Bowl, let's go. That's right. We might just talk. We may just do a little chat. We may just have a little bit of a chat here tonight. What's up? And we still have 11 draft picks. Wait, do we have 11 now? I thought we only had 10. Yeesh, boss Mainte. I thought we had 10 draft picks this year. Yeah, that's crazy. Andre James is a few words away from spelling Andrew, James, and Kyle. That's right. It's true. Yeah, maybe. What's his middle name? Is it Andre K. James? Is he literally the Bolt Bro of Bolt Bros? Let's see. What's his middle name? Andre James. Middle name. What is it? If it's oh my gosh! Wait, according to ChatGPT, Andre James' middle name is Keenan. Wait, this is yeah. Hang on a sec. Hang on. For the Raiders here, on the Raiders. Oh, he's not. Hang on. It does. Okay, no. Andre James, American football player. He was from UCLA. Okay. He grew up in South Jordan, Utah. Not too far. Attended Harriman High School. He's actually not too far from where I live. Maybe I might be able to hang out with him one of these days, That'd be crazy. Let's see. Professional career. What's his middle name? I'm on his Wikipedia page. Maybe it's not there. But apparently, according to ChatGPT, it is Keenan. So it's Andre Keenan, Andre K. James. So it's like literally he's the Bolt Bro. He is a Bolt Bro, I guess, because Andrew, James, Kyle, basically all of our initials. That's kind of funny. That's awesome. Hey, let's get some lasers for that one here. Well, let's do a mic drop on it too. Yeah, how about that? Boom. That's crazy. All right. So I mean, that's cool, dude. That's a big signing for us to get that center. That's huge. We've talked about it. I feel like before that we really wanted to get a veteran center for the team, because if we didn't have that, then that would be fantastic. We realized it would be struggle because this is not a great centers draft. Their RAS scores are not super great, so it wouldn't be great to get a center in the first round at all. So, of course, I don't know if we should draft a center in the first round. My thoughts, though, we'll talk a little bit more about that for sure. But getting a veteran center like Andre James is actually a great idea because fact is, he is better than Bozeman because he didn't play last year because he lost the spot to Austin Powers Jackson, whatever, which is weird because 2023 he had a really good year. He was like a top 10 center in the league, so I don't understand why they would have given him up. I mean, that's just the Raiders for you, like making horrible decisions after horrible decision. Yeah, it sounds like a weekend in Las Vegas, and of course they live in Vegas, so I guess that's more's the pity, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. Darth Panic says we are hosting tight end Tyler Conklin right now. Ooh, let's see if they get the deal. Ooh, Tyler Conklin, baby. Hey, we'll keep our eye on Twitter right now to see if that if something pops up. That'd be fantastic. So, But thank you guys for joining me. If you are coming over from the chat at for Guilty as Charged, I really appreciate you get your guys' love and support. It's fantastic. Like I said, honestly, it's been such a strange and awesome journey for us we do this show, and none of us expected to be big or to have something like to be like where we are today. We just said, like, you know what, let's just do something, and we wanted to have enjoy this, do some, talk about the Chargers, bring Charger fans together just to talk about things and kind of be involved with the clubs a little bit more, and have their support and support them as much as we can too, and get the word out about events and stuff like that. That was kind of our main goal. I mean, sure, we it's kind of nice. We get ad revenue from stuff, obviously, and that helps us to go to the games and pay for travel and things like that, So that's kind of why we do it. So and we also but like I said, the biggest thing we wanted to do is we wanted to bring fans together and to have a good time, and talk about Chargers events and talk about fun things that we can all do together around. So but yeah, like I said, I thank you guys so much for joining us. If you're coming over from Guilty as Charged, or if you just, if you just coming straight to us, we really appreciate that, But obviously, we support all things Chargers. So, I mean, hey, if you want to bounce back and forth between us and Guilty as Charged, that's totally fine. Yeah, we're just hanging here, I'm sure they got some deep dive stats and stuff like that, that they'll be talking about. We just hanging. We have vibe over here. That's all we is. So yeah. Anyways, but Tyler Conklin, yeah. So I'm watching Twitter right now to see if something comes up on that. So that'd be freaking-tastic. So, yeah. So let me catch up on the chat here a little bit here. So Miguel saying B- grade for Ortiz now. All right, I can see that. I'm still on Sunday I did kind of stick with a kind of upgrade to a B+ with for my grade for Ortiz about whole the things. And I would say I'm still a B+, I think, for him. Hey, what's up, Grandizer? How you doing, my man? Hey, good to see you. Yeah, we're just gonna hang and chat for a little bit here. Like we're gonna kind of forego the Madden side of things, and we'll just chat and we'll have a good time, and just kind of like relax and chillax. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited for what Ortiz is doing like that. It's like, so thinking about what he's done more. I don't like the big splashy signings. Sure, it's cool. It's awesome to see, like, oh, we got this big old player because this $100 million contract out of 5 years or whatever like that. I'd rather not. I want to see, with a contract like that, I'd rather see 5 players to our team than 1 player. Because we got 53 roster spots that we got to fill. I'd much rather have like a whole deep team than like a really great first team, and like all that. It just makes more sense to me. Like, I mean, obviously players get hurt. It's like it's almost guaranteed that players are going to get hurt at some point. Like they're going to have to miss time at some point, and so we need to make sure that all of our players are absolutely game day ready every single week. And that's just not possible if you have like those big superstars on the front, on the front lines. I'd say, Anyways. Because that way you can also rotate players in and out. You can have fresh legs every single time, every single down. That's an incredible idea right there. If you take that offer from the Jags you took their defense to the Texans playoff, they'll be the Super Bowl team. Yeah, 100%, Josh. Yeah, if you take the offense from the Jags playoff game and the defense from the Texas game, we are a Super Bowl team. That is unstoppable team. Like we were that first half of the Jags game, we were unbelievable, and that defense on the first half was unbelievable. And the Texas game, it was awesome. Like that's it. I think we're fine. Herbert hasn't had a good coach. I always said 2 years straight. Well, that's true, boss. Yeah, I believe that 100%. We got Harbaugh. Harbaugh is gonna make things happen. Am I the only one that doesn't want to trade or sign for a free agent tight end? I want to get our own through the draft. Oh, interesting thought there, Botilio. Yeah, I feel like that could be actually a good idea. But at the same side, yeah, because I don't know if we would want to go with a tight end in the first round. Personally, I would probably save a tight end pick for the second round potentially. But offensive line, defensive line is kind of how I lean for the first round potentially. I mean, look, I think it's the Harbaugh way to go for an offensive lineman or defensive lineman in the first round. So that's just going to be what we think the mode is going to be moving forward. So yeah. Darth Panic says we had no offense in the Texans game. Almost all the games we lost was lack of offense. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but the biggest thing is too, though. We struggled against all those tough teams. We struggled against all the playoff teams all year, and like the only playoff team that we won against was the Broncos, and they obviously were trash too. So yeah. I would take Joe Lombardi as OC over Greg Roman. Well, honestly, Darth Panic, I don't hate that idea. Look, I mean, in retrospect, Joe Lombardi was actually absolutely a wonderful offensive coordinator, because look how much he unleashed Justin Herbert when he was there. He had that Saints offense under like Drew Brees mindset, just throw the ball deep, throw it all, throw it like crazy, the Air Coryell type offense, that was fan-freaking-tastic, but it was high flying, high scoring, high yards, all that stuff, but right now we're going to see more of a ground and pound kind of thing. We'll see good throws. It was more like a 60-40 through the year to get the ball out, but we just didn't have as many packages with multiple wide receivers out there. We had maybe 2 wide receivers at most and a couple tight ends. We had more power sets. It's not pretty type of football, but it's very effective. And obviously the biggest thing, we just need to win games. It's all about winning. It doesn't matter like how pretty it is. It doesn't matter how ugly it is. Yeah. So, yeah. Say, did you want us to go over and tell the stream to stop what they're doing because you are live and on your regular night? Yeah. Okay, sure. Hey, go over there, Granddad. Tell him. Go ahead and tell him. Say, hey, no, everyone, the Bolt Bros are starting. Let's go. That's funny. Nah, but don't even worry about that. Yeah. Andre, Keenan, James. That's crazy, though, right? Yeah. Now you have to get that jersey. We might have to, Miguel. We might have to. Yeah, for sure. Need to bring back J.K. Dobbins and Everett. I would love to bring back J.K. Dobbins. I don't know about Everett. I mean, he's probably not going to come back, though. That's for sure. I would, who would be cool to bring back would be Hunter Henry. Love to bring him over here. See what we can trade for him to bring him back home. That'd be awesome. Najee's going to go nuts. I think so, too. I think Najee's going to have an amazing year. So it's going to be awesome. Sorry if I'm really slow on the chat tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Let's see. Imagine if we had the last name Sawyer. Oh, well, that's a possibility. Like if it's he was all 3 of y'all and y'all got morphed into one player. It's possible. Look, it's possible. Look, we're hoping, our fingers are crossed that Jack Sawyer might come to the Chargers, man. Because if that happens, guarantee all 3 of us have to get that jersey. It is a must for us, no matter what. It's like, all right, well, here it is. He's a Charger. His last name's Sawyer. He's not necessarily a relative of ours. He might be somewhere down the line, a couple generations back or something like that, But hey, he's gonna be an official bro. We'll send him. I'll send him these specific glasses immediately up to the headquarters. I'll shine them up, whatever. Put them in a nice good old case, and I'll send him these things with a letter. Be like, hey man. You are an official Bolt Bro now, just so you know. Yeah. So that'd be freaking awesome. And then, of course, I'd have to buy some new glasses. But, yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Still need to draft a running back, but a cheap vet to split the load with Harris and Vidal and rookie. See, that's the thing, too, though. I don't know. We might want to get, actually, Kamani Vidal out there more. Like, maybe they saw something in him that maybe they want to go with him as opposed to, keeping JK, which is kind of crazy to me because JK, when he went off, man, you keep him, So, yeah. No social media other than YouTube. Yeah. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean, Coach? What do you mean? I don't know. Yes, that's all good. I would with J.K. Dobbins, but J.K. Dobbins with Najee Harris would make me feel very comfortable though in that running back room for sure. Ollie Gordon won the Doak Walker in 2023, and it's good. 4th round draft is loaded with yes, it is. It's loaded with running backs for sure. So it's very possible we might go with a running back for sure. Hey, what's up, Jim Harbaugh's burner? What's up, man? We got Jim Harbaugh in the house. Let's go. Yeah, we know Jim be watching. Jim be watching. Hey, DJ. Yeah, what's up, man? Sam, it was I'm dabbing outside watching this. Oh, that's what's up, man. Hey, that's awesome. It was the sunset was pretty awesome for me today too. Like it was here's the cool thing about where I live right now. So the sun rises obviously in the east, and we got mountains over there. It looks pretty cool on the sunrise, and it actually comes a little later. So because of the mountains are a little bit higher, so I can actually wake up to see the sunrise. But then the sunset, it also goes across over to the mountains. So it's kind of cool little areas because those are beautiful. Like, and there's a lake over there. So I was like, man, it just looks awesome to see the mountain and the lake for the sunset, man. It's a good spot. It's a good spot for sure. So bold lining. I'm aware we could draft 2 running backs, but we need for sure right now vet keep Harris. Dude, Harris is great. Harris is good. So hang on a second. I probably need to be in the multi-stream because maybe there's people talking about talking to me from like Facebook and stuff like that too. By the way, for whatever reason right now, I think I'm not connected to TikTok or Kick. Something happened with it, so those streams got dropped. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to reconnect them to it or something like that. But we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook right now. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome that we can do this with technology, So I'm down with it, Let's see. Rivers had us. I'm kind of trying to catch up here a little bit. I'm thinking about us finally taking the AFC West this year, dude. It's possible, Sam. It is definitely possible. Because hey, I think mentally, the Chiefs are in a very bad spot, So I think that's very possible that we can actually take the division away from them this year. I'm hoping so. Fingers crossed. I would love to see if Kelsey retires and stuff like that. Maybe Andy Reid retires, something like that. That would be huge for us, But But I don't think either one of them want to end on a loss like that, especially not a loss like that, So there's no way. Ain't no way, man. Yeah. So they'll probably stick around for at least a couple more just to try to end on a good note, Yeah. But yeah, this is our year though. I feel like this could be our year. This could be a good one. 3 projections and 1 proven running back is not good. If Harris gets hurt, yeah. Well, if Harris gets hurt, yeah, exactly. That'd be tough. That's why we do need to keep J.K. Dobbins, man. Ain't no fact. Rivers had a solid O-line in 6, 7, and 8, and we should have won at least 1 championship during that time. Yeah, 1,000%, bro. That run was so fire. It was such an amazing run right there. Like we should have had a championship from that time, but goodness gracious, what a terrible. That was horrible. That was a horrible There's so much pain in those years for us Chargers fans. Think about that. Like our 14-2 season under Marty Schottenheimer. Then he gets fired. I don't know why the freak that would ever happen. And then, Norv Turner shows up, and we have a great season as well. But then freaking Marlon McCreed happened, that AFC Championship game, whatever it was. I can't remember. Yeah, but it's a painful memory. I don't want to remember it. But during that whole time, man, that was a magical 3 years for us. In fact, that whole time we dominated the AFC West. That was our, but nothing happened of it, and that still pisses me off, to this day. Heck, we should have at least had one in the Dan Fouts era as well, but that didn't happen. That was awful. We should have, honestly, we should have at least 2 championships by now, and that's just the fact. We should have had at least one with Dan Fouts and one with Rivers. That would have been, something, but it is what it is. It didn't happen. I don't know why it didn't. It happened. It happened that way, but it didn't happen that way. So that's it. Oh man, Keenan wants too much money. He's not worth 30. Wait, apparently that's what he wants. $13 million a year. I think that's way more than the veteran minimum, right? So it's crazy. But yeah, Miguel's saying YouTube stream is where the real party's at, anyways. So it's all good. That's true though. That's true though. That's we our biggest demographic is on YouTube. So, but we do everything else because we do know that there's some other people out there that want to watch the show wherever they watch, or they are mostly on social media. It's like, so that's kind of what we realized. So just a little social media chat, algorithm chat. Let's just say this. Whenever you hear the word algorithm, actually think audience. Because the truth is, when it comes to everything, the YouTube has a specific audience, TikTok has a specific audience, Snapchat has a specific audience, Instagram does, and all these platforms have specific audiences, and also demographics. I'll be perfectly honest. Twitch is 90% just video gamers. They just watching gamers streams and e-girls or something like that. But YouTube, a lot of people come here for educational content. That's why we do a lot of news content. And that's what we like. And Instagram is this. They like more memes. If it feels like to me. And there's specific demographics for each group too. Facebook now is like for older generations, I would say personally. Instagram is for like more millennials, I feel like. Snapchat is more for Gen Z. TikTok's also probably Gen Z, I would say. Twitch kind of is mostly guys in the gaming space, and I would say mostly Gen Z as well. Maybe millennials, not so much. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, just a quick little like social media type of thing, for you. So yeah, well, I think Snapchat's a lot of girls though too, Chiefs sold their left tackle for pennies. Mac's gonna eat all day. Yes, that's a good point. That's a great point. And HH4, you might be right. It's a Spanos curse. And honestly, just so you guys know, I am kind of working on a documentary type video on the Chargers about the curse. And I want to do a kind of a deep dive into talking about it and really just trying to figure out, because it's a really interesting topic to me, in curses and sports and superstitions and things like that. Because there's no greater curse that other people believe in is a Chicago Cubs curse, which every curse can be broken. That was like 100-year curse or something like that, right? It was crazy. And, they call it the goat curse. Like literally, guy showed up at a bar with a goat or whatever like that. He wanted to watch the World Series or whatever like that, or he just wanted to hang out, but he had because he had a goat. They told him to get the hell out of there, and he cursed the team at that bar, because he couldn't drink a beer with his goat or something, stuff like that. But I don't know if did something like that happen for the Chargers. It's possible. It's very possible. So I don't know. But it's possible that Spanos curse is real, and I want to get down to the nitty gritty of that thing, and I want to actually do kind of like a documentary type thing, and I want to talk just so you know, I really want to talk to the director about that. I want us to make a collaboration on this type of thing, and that would be a fan-freaking-tastic thing. So I think that could be fun. That could be super awesome for us. So, but yeah, but that's something that I'm cooking in the background. I'm putting together a bunch of things and see what we can do about it. So yeah. Tom Brady is the sole reason the Chargers has not won a ring in the 2000s. 100%. I mean, hey, well, it's not just Tom Brady. I mean, think about the gauntlet that we had to get through in the AFC at that time, too, The AFC has always had you look at this. I think I saw this the statistic, recently, whatever like that. In the last, 20 years, we have seen, the same, 5 teams in the Super Bowl in 20 years, it's been the Patriots, it's been the Steelers, it's been the freaking the Colts, who else, the Chiefs now, what else, there's really not much variation as far as the AFC goes for who the Super Bowl team is, you know, like, and it's like it's been ridiculous how consistent the AFC teams are. But when it goes to the AFC side or the NFC side, there's been like literally, I don't know, a good like 30 different quarterbacks that have gone to the Super Bowl like in that time. You know, well, obviously 20 years, 30 doesn't make sense, you know, but like you get what I'm saying, you know, like, I mean, there's been a lot more consistency in the quarterbacks or whatever like that you've seen go to the Super Bowl on the AFC side and teams specifically versus the NFC side. Like it's a much more balanced side in the AFC or the NFC. Hey, I keep messing up my FCs or whatever that than it is on the AFC. AFC is very consistent with who's going to make it all the way. The NFC is not, and that's very balanced over there, you know, but it's very skewed. So the AFC has a very tough division of getting through some of these freaking top tier teams that just consistently make it, you know. So yeah. Anyways, Kyle Grandizer says, Kyle, are you and the Bolt Bros related to the Sawyer that owns Sawyer Aviation in Scottsdale, Arizona? They used to be based in the Phoenix Sky Harbor. Well, it's possible. I mean, look, I mean, obviously all of us Sawyers the whole Sawyer group, I mean, not group or whatever like that, you know, but the last name Sawyer is spread out pretty good. I mean, we're like founding fathers essentially in America. Like, you know, like we had a couple families come before it was actually before it was actually America. So we've Sawyers have been here in America before America was America, I guess, you know, the United States, that is, you know. So we all come from that. I wouldn't say it's the Mayflower. We're not the first settlers here, but we are definitely close to it, you know. Like, I mean, it was like, I don't know, late 1600s or something like that, you know. Maybe early 1700s is when we first started coming out here and stuff like that, you know. So, but it was definitely before the Constitution. I'll say that much. So it's kind of cool little history about the Sawyer fam, you know. Yeah. But we American. And by the way, guys, let me know what you guys think about this. This is a random thing on my mind. You know, it's like, I kind of hate when you fill out a form and it says your race is like a color. I hate that personally. You know, like I don't want to put my race as white. You know, like my white is not a color. And even black is white is not. Well, yeah, that's the thing. White and black is not colors. You know, like those are. Those are actually tones first and foremost. Yeah, as an artiste, I could say that, but I don't consider, that classification as a race personally. You know, like, I mean, I think, like Africa is a race. America is North American is a race. South American potentially is, because those are continents. You know, like, I mean, United States. As a citizenship, that should be it. Like that. I think if anything, we should call ourselves as citizens, not necessarily racist. I don't know, man. That's a whole nother topic. Like, I mean, it's just kind of weird to me. Like, it's like I don't like, because there's so many different races that are technically white. Like, I mean, there's European, there's like Russian, there's German, there's French, there's English, there's Italian, there's even like, Arabic people, like, I mean, like from Saudi Arabia and stuff like that, they're technically like white too, but they're like Arabic, like it's like, so hang on, like, you're like, why do we have to classify a whole amalgamation as just white, like, it's like, I don't it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I think there's something weird about it, as far as demographics goes, it's like, but bottom line is too, we're all human beings. That's the biggest thing for me. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so to answer your question though, Grandizer, I don't know. We're not directly related to them. I wish we were. But we are probably related a couple generations back, So yeah. That 2007 AFC Championship game though versus the Pats, Rivers, Gates, and LT those were hurting. That was painful. Yeah. So I've lived it since 1983. That pain. I've lived it since '84, my friend. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I don't think Ortiz will want to give up a high draft pick for Godert. Yeah, Goder. Yeah, probably not. Nope. I don't think he wants to give up high draft picks for anything. We'll give up fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Any fourth to seventh probably. Yeah. Eagles said they would take a fourth pick. Hey, I would not give up I would give up a fourth round pick for whatever, for something. Yeah. Harbaugh got Kaepernick to the bowl and almost won. He gonna win. He gonna get us there. Yeah, for sure. I believe it. Yeah. HH4 says we should go tight end, running back, edge, guard. Yeah, those are the points. That's it. That's it. That'd be it. That'd be awesome. Eagles will take a fourth in any year, fourth in 2027. I would offer. Yeah, I would do it. Yeah. Sam Cook says T-Mac, Booker, Graham are available. Who you taking? Ooh, all right. I haven't done too much research on T-Mac or Booker, so I would say Graham, just because I have done some research on Graham. So that's my take on that one. I don't know. What do you think about that? Like, I like the way he looks. I think it's good. I think it's a good idea. Yeah. Bull Lightning says, Chiefs are falling apart. Chargers will win the division in the next 4 years. We'll get to the playoff home games. Let's go. And get to the Super Bowl 1 or 2 times and win one. Yes. Yes. I like that. Let's go. I'm going to give you some air horns that one. That's what's up. That's what's up. MySpace. That's what's up, Miguel. Yeah. What about OnlyFans viewers? What kind of viewers are they? I mean, those are definitely thirsty fans. That's what they is. Granddad's. Yeah. Only any OnlyFans person is they thirsty. That's it. That's it, and that's all, man. They thirsty. That's it. Divisional. Yeah. Oh yeah. Still bringing up that 2007 stuff. Spanos, etc. They all got things with you. Anyways, all right. European American. Yeah. I mean, that's true though. Bolt Lightning. I think that's we're all humans, one race, the human race. That's right. Identified as Christian American. Hey, that's a good one. I like that one. Someone's smoking in the chat. European American. Yeah. So that's the thing too. Like we're all technically, I would say, well, European American would be. So here's the thought too, though. Like I feel like, I mean, let's get into that a little bit more. I think so. My thoughts are that is that look. If you're a first generation American, like, so you came from a different country and you're here now, then you're like, whatever that is, so like say that you're like, I feel like that's it, like that's your classification. Say I feel like if you're from Japan and you come over here and then you become a citizen that way, then you're Japanese American, but your children are straight up American because they're born here, they're not born in Japan. Sure, you can be culturally Japanese and stuff like that, because your parents are Japanese and like they're raising you with Japanese traditions and stuff like that, but you would be technically American. That's what I think, I don't know. I mean, this is some crazy talk, totally not Chargers news, whatever, but that's just some thoughts that I have, but yeah. Pablo says, I'm from America. I'm American. So I have overall American customs. Hey, that's great, Pablo. I love that. That's amazing. I love that. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Johnny says Americans identify with their tribe, not a color. Calling yourself a color is bizarre. Yeah, dude. Okay, I'm glad people agree with me on all this stuff. It's kind of weird, right? Oh yeah, Grandizer says no. I'm a bearded American. That's right. So yeah, I identify with Chargers fans and beards. That's my thing. So like I'm part of the Bolt fam and the bearded fam. That's it. That's great, man. Hey. I love that y'all are kind of agreeing with my thought process on all this stuff, but it's cool, man. Booze, beers, and butts, I guess. That's what's up. I identify as a priest. Hey, and sometimes I even identify as an older man, like born in the 50s, because, by the time like 7 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, I'm tired, man. I want to go to bed. Like I'm done. I'm done with this day. Let me just go to sleep. Yeah. That's good. Hey, well, let's. While we're all here, let me just hit that intro button real quick, and let's. I'm gonna do some quick little things. Let's talk about the recap a little bit of. Talk about some things for the week. We'll just have a good chat. I'll look at some stuff and we'll just keep talking. We'll just keep talking. But I like that intro that we got. So let's hit that button and then let's get this show actually rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? Boat Bros, let's go.
This is Pyramid, man. You watching the Boat Bros podcast. Stay tuned.
Charter blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. Boat Bros on the beat, lead stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, Boat Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
All right. I know how you guys all like that intro, so I gotta hit that every once in a while. And I'm sorry, Bolt Lightning, man, you just lost all your points yet again. I'm sorry, my man. There is something called a bankroll management. I think the minimum bet is like 10. So if you have 22 points, you can actually bet more if you just bet 10 every single time, so is that way you can actually bankroll management a little bit, I don't know, you're just going all in every single time, I guess that that can work a little bit, but yeah. Bolt Lightning. So I guess if you guys are here new for the show here, let me introduce you to a little something we got going. So throughout the season, we'll be doing like the Madden simulations or whatever. You can win prizes and stuff like that, merch, whatever things that we have. Obviously, since it's not the season, we're not doing that right now. But we do still have kind of a situation. Like, as you saw, Bolt Lightning gambled out of his points. What are those points for? Well, I guess I'll let you know. It's like, so the points are for a grand prize that we actually have going. Basically, that we'll announce the winner for that once actually, I've kind of decided that we'll announce the winner for that once we have the schedule in place. So that way people can actually have the opportunity to pick whoever the grand prize winner is going to be, which game that they want to go to, because the grand prize is 2 tickets to the Chargers game. And so that's right. So when you watch this show on YouTube or Twitch, you actually earn points towards being able to earn some prizes and stuff like that, So the grand prize winner, first place winner, will actually end up getting 2 tickets to the show. And as you can see from the Streamlabs thing, Miguel currently has the commanding lead. It seems like right now, like he's basically 600 plus ahead of the second place winner right now. But you can easily, if you're like Bolt Lightning, you can actually gamble some of those points. And I think you might be able to actually do some other stuff with it too. So there are other ways I think to earn some points. Because sometimes I do like little trivia type things. And I may actually plan to do something like that before. That might be something that I can actually do. In fact, that's actually not a bad idea. There is a way that I can maybe have some fun with you guys a little bit more. And maybe I'll try that at some point. I have an idea for something just now that popped in my head. Maybe I can work that out. Maybe I can talk about it with my brothers or something like that, and maybe make it work for maybe next time. Instead of doing my Madden thing, I can do something else. Switch it up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, but that's kind of like the thought process there. So, but then the second place prize winner will win a stitched jersey of their choice for a player. We're working out with the Charger Bolt fam or and J-Rock potentially to make that kind of, we'll do that kind of combination together, and maybe we'll make it something from their side of things. So it could be a signed jersey, it could be a but it'll definitely be a stitched jersey, and it could be signed and stuff like that. So we can make that happen. So and it, like I said, so we'll figure that one out. We'll talk about that together. Whoever the winner is for that one. But then the third place prize winner will just win a swag box of a bunch of Chargers merch, hats, shirts, patches, whatever, a couple things, so it'll be a nice little gift and stuff like that, So, but that's the cool thing. But yeah, if you want though, you can kind of browse our merch store like that. We just put in the chat there. Miguel said you put that in there with the link. That'd be fantastic. So appreciate you guys for supporting. So. Anyways, let's go. So, Brad, real quick question here. It's like there's another thought that I wanted to bring up to the class. But Brad brought up a thought. How much cap space is left? I think effectively we have about $10 million in effective cap space left. Because remember, we have to spend a lot of that money on the draft class, but we also have to consider paying for paying for the Rashawn Slater, extending him and getting his contract all signed, sealed, and delivered, packaged up, and that's going to happen very soon. I think it's going to happen very soon. They're definitely working out the details and hashing that out. But I would say, technically on paper, yeah, we have about $50 million in cap, but I think we really have about $10 million in cap space available to us. So that's kind of, and that's plenty. That's plenty. So just think about that going into, of course, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. And by the way, guys, thinking about the draft. So I have kind of an idea for a video that I'm cooking up that I'm gonna put something together, and it's gonna be more of an edited type video. It's gonna be a little bit more like the YouTube styled, I would say. I'm actually really excited about that one. So it'll be pretty fun to put together and actually record some things to you. Hey, we just got ourselves a super chat. What's up? $2 holla. MH2 says, any news on rumors about Keenan Allen? Yes. Okay, well, yeah, I was going to get to that. Actually, man, great minds think alike, dude. Hey, thank you so much for that super chat, man. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that so much, And honestly, like I said, we at the Boat Bros, we appreciate the donations and supporting the channel and stuff like that, But hey, we do this for free, baby. I appreciate the love, but we do this for free. We do this to have fun with you guys and just to chat and stuff like that, But but of course, obviously, like if anyone does do a super chat, we have to talk about that right away. So let's get into that Keenan Allen news. That's crazy that you guys, because I was literally going to talk about that just next. But Keenan Allen news. Obviously, rumor is that he's been in the building. He's had conversations with the team about coming back and coming home and stuff like that. However, I will debunk something here. So like a lot of people have just taken that picture of Najee Harris at the facility talking to the coaches and general manager and stuff like that. And people are saying, oh, this is Keenan Allen over there in the bottom left corner of that picture. I can't pull it up. I don't really know how to share the screen on this side. But no, that was not Keenan Allen. 1,000% that was not Keenan Allen. That was the running back coach. That was Kyle something. Kiel is his name. That's the running back coach. That was not Keenan Allen. Yes, he's bald as well, and yes, he has a beard too. Very similar. But that was definitely the running back coach, not Keenan Allen. So I don't know if Keenan Allen's actually been in the building, but Keenan Allen potentially has called and talked to Joe Ortiz a little bit about stuff or whatever. But the rumor is that that I'm seeing from the chat is that he probably wants $13 million a year. And I don't think he's going to get that. He's probably a little salty still for the fact that the money that he missed out on by getting cut by the Chargers. He still got paid for the Chargers to play for Chicago, but he's probably a little upset about it still. There's probably still a little bad blood, a little bad taste in his mouth about it, So I don't believe Keenan Allen's going to, personally, I don't believe Keenan Allen's coming back. I hate to say it, guys. I'm sorry to be the bearer of the bad news on that rumor there, but I don't believe he's coming back. I would love for him to come back, but it's more than likely not going to happen. So that's the kind of the rumors that I've been hearing and been seeing, because you got to remember, too, that there's pride, just like Cool Runnings. I see pride. I see power. I see a baddie mother effer, You don't take shit from nobody, He didn't say it like that, but that's the way my mind remembered it. So, yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So, yeah. But, again, thank you so much. Thank you. That's awesome. But, yeah, those are the things that I've been hearing about Keenan Allen. And I don't see it happening, unfortunately. But, good. Hey, I would love to be able to find a way to make it happen. But, at the end of the day, it's the powers that be. In fact, here's a thought that, Antonio Cromartie, not Antonio Cromartie, Quentin Jammer just shared a post on Twitter just not too long ago. I shared it with my brothers, actually. Let's see if I can pull it up, actually. It's very interesting. he shared his experience with the Chargers, or about the Chargers, to Twitter, about how his final year, I don't know if you guys have seen that, but his final year with a team, or even in the league, he I'm see if I'm trying to pull it up in my group chat here. He offered to just stay with the team and get paid a league minimum while he was there. Dang it, I can't find it anywhere. But the teams, you said, hey, thank you so much for the offer. We're going to sign a different guy. They signed, I don't know, I can't remember what it was there. Eric Cox, I think it was, or something like that. And so, Quentin Jammer, went with a different team. And so he realized, at that point, he's like, you know what? I don't have any loyalty then at this point to anybody but myself. It's like, dang, it feels that, I'm sure that felt very terrible, and it's honestly just a business there, that's literally just the business side of the sport, like it's a sport, it's a team that we love and stuff like that, but my biggest thing is, I hate to say it, but sometimes there's people that support players, there's people that support teams, there's people that support cities, and that's kind of the way the business works, and so, but when you're a player, that's the kind of the weird thing, too. You have to kind of recognize it's a lot of fans are going to support you for a player. A lot of fans are going to support you for being a player on their team, and a lot of fans are going to support you because you're part of the city, like that, and that's the whole thing. And so that's a whole nother conversation that we can talk about at some point too, because of the whole San Diego move to LA, things like that, obviously there's tons of bad blood between San Diego and LA. And so that's kind of the thought process there, why that happens and stuff. So my case in point is that, Keenan Allen, I'm sure he felt that loyalty thing the same as Quentin Jammer did. Because, Keenan Allen just came off of his best year ever, and look what happened. They said new management showed up and said, hey, we want to cut your salary. And he's like, bro, I just had a career year. You really think I want to get a pay cut because of, I just threw the best numbers out there. I finally hit 10,000 yards in my career, and with the team, mind you. And now you're throwing this at my face? Nah, man, I'm cool. And then a year later, they trying to come, hey guys, are you ready to come back? We'll pay you $10 million only. It's like, nah, man. You pay me what you owed me for the year that you cut me, and then we'll talk. Something like that. I think that's probably what's going on. I would. That's kind of what I would feel like, because at that point, I'm sure Keenan Allen probably thinks in his head, I'm not really loyal to this thing. I bet you anything, I feel like Phillip Rivers might feel the same way. I feel like he does. He might. I really do. We really should have given him just a short couple-year contract just to let him stay with the team. I hate the fact that so many players on the Chargers end their careers on some other team. Phillip Rivers. It would feel weird to me to see Phillip Rivers in a Colts jersey. See someone wearing a Phillip Rivers Colts jersey. What? It would feel weird to see someone wearing a Sean Merriman Bills jersey. It'll feel weird to see now someone wearing a Joey Bosa Bills jersey. Gosh. Or even Eric Weddle in a Rams jersey feels weird, all these players, the LT Jets jersey. What the hell is even that? Oh, man. I don't want to see that, man. I never want to see that. It's just kind of, it's weird. And I really wish that Chargers would be more loyal and player friendly and just let players play their entire year. To my mind, there's only a few players on the Chargers that have ever, started and ended their career with the team, through the whole time. It's possible Mike Williams might do that, but he, have a little gap there, but I only have two players in mind. One is Malcolm Floyd, And the other one is Nasir Adderley, right? Because he retired early. Yeah, like, yeah, those are the only two players that I come to my mind that, that recently, I guess, like think about that. Gates. Oh, I guess Gates. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But of course he kind of retired then unretired. So I don't know, that one kind of slipped my mind on that one. Yeah, so Gates is a big one. That's a huge one, Gates. And I wish he did that, So yeah. Let's see, Kyle. What does third place get? I already talked about that. Yeah. Have fun with us. Blue Chews involved? No. Hey, I'll pass the Blue Chews around, Miguel. But we ain't gonna. That's not gonna. Not gonna be like that way. So yeah. Dicker got the moolah. You can gamble all. 30 plus days till the draft, and it's blowing me. Yeah. 7 more months and no football. Yes, that's right. Hey, you'll see. Okay, and by the way, guys, we're gonna be pumping out a ton of content in these next couple of days because we really want to get through all of our the top 32 players in the draft. Sorry, so that way we can actually discuss who is the best players or whatever like that the Chargers could actually get. So that'd be good. Anybody got news on the draft party details yet? No, I don't know anything about it. I know it's where's it at? It's in Green Bay this year. I'm not going to it though, unfortunately. I would love to come out for the draft in LA though. That'd be fan-freaking-tastic. I don't know if it's possible, to be honest, because like I said, I just started a new job, and so getting out there would be kind of difficult for me. Actually, yeah, it's going to be impossible because it's usually starts on a Thursday. Yeah, so yeah. Miguel says we got money to spend, but we got to spend it wisely. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And honestly, like I said, I believe 100% that Joe Ortiz is doing the best he can with that money, and we're really spreading it around. We're getting really good contracts off of that, and we're doing very good with that, as opposed to blowing the load on one big player, in one splashy name, So that's crazy. Digger the Kicker says, all right, we got hey, Digger the Kicker has joined the chat, man. That's what's up, man. Let's go. Hey, let me get some lasers out there for that. Let's just do a little. I know, let's do that. Yeah, hey, we got a big old guy here. Who do we want in 22, chat? So I personally believe that we're probably gonna get someone in the trenches. I'd say it's gonna be the best available player. It's probably going to be offensive line, defensive line, or edge, in my opinion. So those are the kind of things that I feel like are going to happen because I think we have a pretty good draft class for edge right now, or defensive line. Not really offensive interior, but I think we can get a good guard. Maybe, I'm not too sure. So. As of right now, though, I feel like because we did a lot of moves on defensive line and offensive line, I'm leaning towards edge, number one choice in my head, because I would love to find some more depth behind Thule, behind Khalil Mack, behind all those players that we got. So if we can get a young dynamic duo between Thule and somebody new, like potentially Jack Sawyer. Oh my gosh, please get Jack Sawyer. That'd be amazing for us. That'd be awesome. Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts on that, I think, so yeah. Man, it's just chat right here. It's super slow. I don't know why. Can't wait for that draft party though. So yeah. About Rivers. He might be a little salty with you. Yeah, I think you're right though. Yeah. LT, Michael Turner, yeah. No putting up on the money in QJ this year. Should learn how to catch before entering the draft. Yeah, danger close, man. You were right. You are so right, bro. It's like, hey, he's putting in the work on the off season. I don't know why, but that thing. I'm just all right. To be honest, guys, if you're watching from some other stream, for whatever reason that is not really working. It doesn't seem like I'm getting all the conversations from the other platforms. I see one from Brad, but I don't know. It just is super slow. So I'm mostly focusing on the YouTube chat though. So just so you guys know, Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I forgot Gates. I think Seo was he in Miami? I thought he was in. I thought he was in Buffalo only. Buffalo and in LA. El thing. That's weird. Buffalo and San Diego. That's what I thought. Yeah. Let's see. Bosa can wear that jersey, but how much is he realistically going to play? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. Yeah. Hardwick was a lifetime. Oh yeah, Hardwick. Yes, that's a good one too. Bandar, nice. That's perfect. That's totally true. He was a lifelong Charger. That's right. That's awesome. Yeah, love me. And he's still a Charger. And guys, let's not forget this. If Denzel Perryman goes, Denzel will be the last player from the San Diego Chargers era. But let's not forget that Nick Hardwick is on the team and he is a coach. So we still got Chargers, San Diego Chargers in the building. So that's good. That's all. That's what's up. At least LT got finally beat the Patriots in the playoffs with the Jets. Yeah, that's true. He got over that hump. That's for sure. And all of us in the chat are lifelong Chargers. That's for sure. We all bolted for sure. Bolted up from the flow up. Let's see. Can't wait for the draft party. Yeah. They lowering the G&T's value because he's only 5'9" and plays in a lower conference. Yeah, I could see that. But here's the thing. We talked about that with Anthony Miller, when we had him on our show. And it was like, look, the fact is, if a player can ball, it doesn't matter what freaking conference they come from, It doesn't matter. Like, look, yes, we understand the SEC plays at a higher level, but the NFL is still exponentially higher than the SEC. Because you got to think about this, like in the SEC, in all of college, you have a ton of players that are probably just, at least I would say 50% of the players in college are just playing football for the free scholarship, the free ride, because they know that they're not going to they have a mentality that they are not making it in the football into the NFL. And with that mentality, of course they're not going to make it into the NFL, because they're not applying themselves enough to be in the NFL. So you got to realize that like the strength and the speed that is in the NFL is that much bigger and better than college, no matter what. So look, it doesn't matter what division or what conference they're coming from in college. If they have a chance to play in the NFL, they have the potential to be a Hall of Fame player. And I'm going to get into that. I'm working on a little video on the side about that. I'm putting together some graphics, to a little bit of some info, a little bit of thoughts and stuff like that. I'm gonna put together a whole presentation on that one, and I'm excited to put that one together and make a little edited video for you guys on that one. So so stay tuned, because that'll be fun. I'll have a good time and with that one for sure. And I want to share some of my thoughts about the ahead of the draft, and all that stuff. So, and I may. I'm probably gonna try and work on that one this week and get it out soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. So yeah, so bolt up, baby. Hi Bolton said possible draft party in the Bolt. Ooh, that'd be awesome. Oh, that'd be awesome if we can do it at the Bolt, man. Yeah, I'd be so freaking jealous if that happens. So yeah. But you're right. Bolt Lightning. You're right about QJ. He did have 9 touchdowns, 800 something yards. Yeah, that's awesome. You said it, Miguel. Chargers, and then next Chargers again. Players, the free agency money. Who cares? Yeah, that's right. Family, trust, respect, baby. That's what's up. The Bills fans are talking about saving Joey Bosa for the playoffs. Playoffs? Oh, hey, that's not a bad idea, Sam Cook. You just, put him on third downs only, and third down situations, and then hopefully he stays healthy through the end of the year, and that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad strategy. You want to keep them super fresh for the playoffs only. That'd be awesome. If they can do that, if they can pull that off, that'd be a smart move. Yeah. Johnny Dove says, "Can you do an Overreaction Monday segment this year where you drop the link, so we can vent?" Oh, that's actually not a bad idea, Johnny Dove. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys want this? Here, let's see. I can make a poll here. Wow, I don't even know I can do this here. I can do it. Yeah, here's a overreaction Monday, or post game overreaction day after Monday, which basically it could be Monday, could be Tuesday, could even be Friday. Live calls. Live calls. I like that idea. So yeah. Let's see. Starting that poll. Do you want this? Is that something you guys want to do? So I'll put that in the poll. I'm 100% for it. So I'm gonna vote yes on that. But you guys let me know. That could be actually really fun. And you know what? One thing I could do is I'll give you guys a phone number that you can call. Because obviously, the best conversation, the best reactions will be straight after the game. In fact, I'll just do this now. F it. I'll just do it right now. Here. If you guys want to do this, here, I'll just do that. You can call this number anytime and leave a message. And if you have some thoughts about something, call that number. And you can leave a message to it, and then I'll be able to pull it up for this show, and if I'll pick out a couple of those questions or those comments, Miguel, 1-800-GAMBLER. No, not that one. 424-488-3322. That's it. 424-488-3322. You guys can leave any message you want. If you have a random thought about the Chargers, go ahead and go on that one. And, you can leave a message for as long as venting about something, whatever, like that, pissed off about something, you want to, say something about, about my beard. You recommend a beard product to me, you want to, talk smack, about the team or whatever like that, to talk smack about the Bolt Bros. Yeah, we'll pick out a few of the conversations, but anytime you want, go ahead and call that number, 424-488-3322. And like I said, obviously, I'm going to leave it for you guys. I'm not going to post it on the World Wide Web so much or whatever, but but I would love to hear you guys' conversations, and anything you want to say, you can go ahead and dial that number and leave a voicemail, and I'll listen to them, and we can do it. But then again, and then eventually we'll let you guys call in that one and live, and we'll sit there and chat. You guys can say whatever the hell you want. I don't care, and we will share it. Obviously there's certain things you can't say. I don't want to hear people say racist stuff or whatever. Or talking about murdering somebody, whatever. I don't stuff like that. Keep it at least a little PG-13. Sometimes rated R is fine. But not rated X, obviously. But yeah. But go ahead, you guys, knock yourself out. Call that phone line, leave a message, and we can start that now. And I can pull it up, and we can have a little bit of a mailbag essentially. So yeah, that'd be it. 1-800-BOLT BRO. Hey, we could do that. I might be able to get that. Someone might get in there, but I would love it. So y'all can that'd be the Bolt Bro hotline right there. Go ahead and give it up. That'd be awesome. Someone smoking in the chat. Yo, smoke weed every day. That's what's up, my man. Anyways, I have maybe just time for a little bit more. But I probably got to get going in a second here. But I see there's a question here from Sam Cook. What are your thoughts on the Lions' proposed playoff changes? Oh, yeah, I did. That was an interesting thought. So refresh me about that one. I saw my brother just sent me to that one. I think I just saw that one here. So let me just double check on that one. I liked it a lot though. I just want to double check on what those rules. Here it is. The Lions proposed a new playoff format to allow wildcard teams to be seeded higher than division champs if the wildcard team has a better record. 3 wildcard teams had better records than their opponents. So that's the Chargers versus the Texans. The Commanders versus the Bucks. and the Vikings versus the Rams. Honestly, so I'm trying to think how that would work. So we would, so the wild card team would then basically what they're proposing, and this is where we'll end on this one. This is a good thought to end on here. So what they are proposing is, basically seeding the playoffs based more on records than based off of, being division champs and stuff like that. So I feel like that actually takes it away from being a, division type situation where east, north, east, southwest kind of stuff like that. I don't know if I probably said it wrong, whatever. Yeah. But, I would say that's kind of adopting more of a NBA setup on the conferences, so it'd be the NFC, AFC, and there's no divisions. It's just straight up, you're no division. It's just set up in conferences, and just the top 7 teams go into the playoffs no matter what, bottom line. Personally, I love that idea. I think that's fan-freaking-tastic, because here's the thing, too. It's like, you remember the time in the NFC, I believe the NFC East, the freaking Bucks made it to the playoffs with an under 500 record, because they were division leader. They were what, 8-9 or something like that at the time, and they made it into the freaking playoffs or something like that. What the hell is even that? No, not 8-9. It was a 7-8 or something like that. Oh no, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, they were under 500 and they made it into the playoffs. That made zero sense. And how many times have that division itself, the Giants have made, hey, welcome from Missouri. What's up, man? How you doing, Michael? But yeah, how many times have the Giants, made it into the playoffs with a 9-7 record, this is barely over 500, I mean, what the heck is that, dude? That's not a good team, But then again, you think about that, it's okay, if people, but then again, if they didn't make it into the playoffs some years, they would not have played against the freaking Patriots and won, because they had, one of those years. It's crazy. Oh, you got censored, Pappy? Well, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. You would be censored. You would not be censored on a phone call, Pappy, by the way. Just saying. You may have been censored on the chat, but you wouldn't be censored in the phone call, So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pablo says the Cardinals were 7-9 and made it to the Super Bowl. Crazy, right? Exactly. It's that's just kind of it, though, too. It's sure. And that's why we always say, all you need is a ticket to the playoffs, and you can go to the Super Bowl. Well, isn't it true, though, that the playoffs should be the top 14 teams in the playoffs, period? It doesn't matter about divisional winnings or because they're divisional leader. It doesn't matter about that. No, it matters about the AFC. The Super Bowl is the AFC versus the NFC, period. And so it should not be based off of north, south, east, west divisions. It should be based off conference. The top 7 teams in the conferences go to the playoffs, period. No matter what, don't forget about just drop the whole division title type thoughts or whatever like that, Nobody cares about division titles. Look, yeah, of course, that is basically the only thing that the Chargers have is a couple of division titles, I don't know, maybe 12 or something like that, And we have one AFC championship title, which that's cooler to talk about. Yeah, we were AFC championships one. We did have a little bit of a championship, but it's not as cool still as a Super Bowl because that is the world champion thing. So, oh yeah, I bet it was a joke. By the way, Pappy, appreciate your post about Joe Ortiz and supporting him. I like that. So I had to share that one. So 100%, I'm on board with that. I'm on board with the playoff rule changing. You'll probably hear more about it from my brothers, and when they're on with us, we'll chat more about that for sure. So yeah. Michael says, if you win your division with a losing record, then the wild card should be at home. Oh, that's even a cool thought right there. Yeah. I like that a lot too. It's like, so yeah, so you could base that. Okay. So yeah, so there's a thought there. So basically you could base the home field advantage situation based off records as opposed to, being a division leader or something like that, So that could be just an easy shift right there, That could be interesting. That could be interesting just to make it that kind of shift, as opposed to, so the home field advantage comes from the record as opposed to division titles like that, So, but then again, like, I don't know, at the same side, then that becomes less of still the same outcome, I think, where it's more focused on conference record versus division record, because what the advantage of winning the division is that, And here's the thought too. Here's why if anything too, maybe the divisions just need to change. That's just a big thing too, because there are some divisions, like look at how the was it the AFC the Patriots division was. That's AFC East, right? I think, yeah, AFC East, I think. When Tom Brady was in that division, that was pure domination. All three of those other teams, the Bills, the Jets, and the freaking Dolphins, stood no chance. Tom Brady dominated each and every one of those teams every single year, no matter what. And that's kind of true. Like, there's always we're having that kind of same situationship a little bit with the Chiefs, because the Chiefs are dominating the AFC West right now, and there's not much that we can do about it. It feels like, because the Chiefs are just, for whatever reason, this is their time. This is their time. This is their dynasty right now, and so we're all just trying to freaking beat the Chiefs. That's all we are. That's all we're trying to do. We're going to have to play them at least 3 times a year at this point, because we're going to play them twice in the season and probably once in the playoffs. And that's a big hill to climb. And that was the issue with the freaking Patriots, So yeah. And you're right. It is a more old school rivalry system for sure, which is kind of cool. Obviously, we get that there's all these rivalries in the AFC versus the NFC, because of the NFL, AFL days and stuff like that too, But look, I mean, at the same side too, it's like, I mean, I honestly thought about it too. I was like, maybe if we changed something with the divisions as well, I think it would be so that the divisional games are more localized, so the teams don't have to travel that far, But the Chargers are constantly having to travel a ton because we're way the freak across the country, But like all those teams on the East Coast, they have a massive advantage because they don't travel very far. They don't get that fatigue from the flights, the mess up and like the concussions or whatever, all those medical stuff like that, Like there's a whole thought about that I wanted to do too, where the travel distance that a team makes is a huge thing. Sure, like the athletes or whatever like that, they're much higher level individuals than us normies, But I really do think that that a division should be set up so that way like all the teams in that division do not have to travel far. So, for instance, Chargers should be in a division with the Rams, and the Raiders, and the Cardinals. Those 4 teams, just right next to each other, basically. Sure, maybe we could go West Coast even too. So Rams, Chargers, Niners, and Seahawks. That would be an interesting division. So it's just all West Coast, So we don't even change timeline, But I don't know. There's a couple ways that you can split that up, and I think that would probably be better, like the second one, But I feel like though to land the plane though, I think that would be fantastic. To switch up the playoff system to be more of a conference-based system than divisions-based system, and just kind of just end the whole conference the division talk right now, and just be like, nope, it's all just conference based. Period. Especially in if you do that, then you can actually add more teams to everything too. I don't know. That could be interesting. I don't know. So, but there's a lot that we could talk about that one. Yeah, and you're right. The Seahawks used to be in the AFC West, but then they had an expansion team, and so then they switched it up a little bit. So that'd be awesome. That's a good point. So, Bolt's camping trip being scheduled for the first weekend of June. If anyone's interested, that's good. So the IE Diehards got that there. That'd be fantastic. I would love to do that, but I already, unfortunately, like I said, unfortunately, I have some work stuff going on. So I'm just gonna be in intense training for the first couple months. So that's just it. Yeah. Anyways, but that's all we got for today. So let's just end the poll. I'm going to end this poll here. Wow. Okay, so it sounds like y'all about it. Here we go. So Overreaction Monday live calls. Out of 20 votes, 89% said yes, and 10% said no. So I'm going to talk to the brothers, and we're going to make this happen. We're going to make it work. So we'll do that. So we'll have, this is going to be the Overreaction Monday. What it's going to actually be is, it'll be we'll call it the Bolt Bros After Hours. So we'll probably do our live show after the game. But then say someone's at the game or whatever, and they'll miss being on the actual live reaction, right, or instant reaction to the show. And then we'll have another show after that. And then we'll have, and I'll bring people on, and we'll call it the Bolt Bros After Hours. After hour reaction, and so then we'll have people just sit there, chat, and just we'll give people maybe like 5 minutes each, just to vent and to speak their mind and to freaking lose it, So that'd be fantastic. So we'll make that happen, So yeah. Johnny Dove says you have to make Patrick Mahomes beat you from the pocket. Brady was better, in my opinion. Yeah, 100. I 100% believe Brady was better for sure. You can't let Mahomes escape the tackles, and you're good. It's true. That's true. You got to contain him in some way, Yeah. Miguel says Monday, Overreaction Friday, so it can be OF with the BBC. That was funny. The Bolt Bros got that. He's like, that was good. But probably we'll figure out a title for that, and I'll make a different intro for it, something like that, Yeah. So that'd be cool. But yeah, that'll be the 10 p.m. kind of thing, Yeah, so it'll be good. Kyle, and the opinions of the fans with Bolt Bros. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Should be like that already. Yeah, that's a good idea. Divisions based off locations. Yeah. Andrew James, something not to like my idea. No, really? Boo. All right, no, man. Well, we'll have a good idea. Well, I think no matter what, though, man. I mean, there could be something that I do. Just without the bros or something like that, So we've done it before. We're James wanted to leave. He was done talking, but I just stayed on, just kind of let people just chat and talk, So yeah. But this sounds like a good idea. I'm excited for that. We'll make it happen. So, all right, guys. Well, appreciate you guys. Sorry, we're not doing the Madden part of this thing. Like I said, I had to go check out a car that me and my wifey were trying to see if we would like to get, and his availability was right at our time that we usually start. So, but yeah, we'll have a good time. But we'll catch up with the Madden stuff next week, and hopefully you guys will see a video that I've been kind of cooking in my little brain, and I'm just kind of working on some stuff, and so I'm working on some graphics and things like that. So I'm excited. I'm going to put a nice, fun little presentation for you guys on something about the draft. So it'll be cool. I'm excited, and I'm going to do it obviously soon, so that way people have plenty of time to look at it and stuff. So it's awesome. So all right. Well, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys again for joining me. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week, and we will talk to you again on Sunday. And by the way, we do have a special guest joining us for Sunday as well. It's not going to be the director this time. So sorry, just sorry to. But it was freaking awesome to have the director on our show this past Sunday. That was awesome. It was super cool that he was down to join us and stuff like that, you know. But we'll start doing that again more, bringing people onto the show and having a good little chat here and there. So, yeah. But that's it. That's all for right now. Keep an eye out for more little videos from my brothers. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe the video and share it with your friends, because that really helps with the algorithm and stuff like that, you know. So, anyways, that's it. Bolt Bros, let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here, watching Bolt Bros podcast. Let's go.
Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight.